That is another one. 245 scores myself. Then, Caps, no SB today. How you doing, man?
I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. What are you saying?
Yeah, good, good. Boy, my blood pressure's come down a little bit now.
Bro, these man, yeah. I've learned to detach myself mentally, physically, emotionally. F them, man. They're about that shit, bro. They're
Boy,
crap, man.
man, if you don't know, we're talking about Manu. Just finished watching that game against Luton at Kenilworth Road. For the neutral, great game, entertaining game, back and forth, a lot of chances. And yeah, Manu came out on top 2-1, just about scraped a victory. What are your thoughts on the game?
I think with the first 10 minutes when we got the first two goals, I was thinking, okay, now go out there and show me something. Go out there and kill the team off. Just gain them. You've got the momentum on your side. You've got two goals up. You clearly look confident. Show us what you're made of. Other teams in and around you are scoring 5, 6. Go show the world what you guys are about. Put your doubters to shame. And yeah, United didn't do that. And then we allowed Luton to come back into the game. And then you're starting to fear to think. You're starting to think, are Luton going to come back and equalise? Are they going to come back and win 3-2? And we just really made the game more difficult for ourselves because before that, people saying, oh yeah, Luton away is tough. I didn't think it was a tough game. I just thought it was so bad we made them look good because they were not good. I didn't look at them and think, wow, this Luton team are good. They were not good. They weren't creating many chances. They weren't a threat. They weren't catching us on break. Like, okay, what's the name of Bonner?
Oh, Benny.
Yeah, yeah. He scared the life out of Lee Shaw. Man, fake to the Idris. Like, yeah, I'm out. Yeah,
He pulled that fake Marcus Rashford hammy hand.
wow. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I think. Sorry, excuse me. What's important is that we got the 3 points, and yeah, we move on because right now we just need as many points as we can. Try and get into top 4, top 5, secure Champions League, and then sack the manager, bring the new team, get new players in, and we'll move.
But yeah, man, I'm in agreement, man. Like the first two goals, I'm thinking, okay, let's do them like Arsenal did West Ham, like Arsenal did Burnley. But that didn't happen, man. But shout out to Hoyland for taking those two goals. I think first Man United player since Van Nistelrooy, no, since Ronaldo to get 6 goals in a row. So shout out to Hoyland on form. But yeah, apart from that, again, it's the same issues time and time again, not being able to control the game in midfield. Like going 2-0 up, we should be able to dominate the ball and kind of kill off any chance they think of winning the game. But yeah, they got encouraged, they got into it, the crowd started getting into it, and then yeah, 2-1, and then they dominated the ball. Luton
Yeah.
Town dominated the ball against Manchester United, which is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. And that's what we've been saying this for the longest. Man United make average and below average teams look good because we can't control the ball in midfield. It's like it's always a back and forth game with these lesser teams. And yeah, today they came out on top, but other days that can easily be a draw or a loss. Because if Luton could create quality chances, they would have scored that. Yeah, they could have scored like 3 easy.
Easy, yeah.
And Man we didn't take our chances as well.
Yeah.
Garnacho, I don't know what Garnacho was thinking. The other one, Bruno, shout out to Sambi Lukonga. That was good defending. I'll give him that. But it's like we don't have the confidence just to put the ball away. It's like you literally want an open goal to be able to shoot and goal.
And that's it. Like the thing is, those two chances, both of them, you can compare it to what's his name, Darwin Nunez from Liverpool. His chance, 1-1 the keeper chipped him straight away. And those two chances, Bruno had a chance to chip the keeper. He tried to go around the keeper and gave Lokonga the chance to put in that tackle. Garnacho, 1-1, keeper he could have chipped the keeper again. Tried to go around the keeper. messed up the opportunity. But the problem with United is I blame the manager. For me, no matter who we put in the midfield, it doesn't make a difference. Mainu is a fantastic player, great youngster, up and coming player. We put him in the midfield alongside McTominay, didn't work. Played McTominay with Ericsson, didn't work. Played Casemiro and McTominay, didn't work. Now we're playing Mainu, Casemiro, still not working. So regardless of the players, even Amrabat, we played Amrabat with McTominay, didn't work. Amrabat with Mount didn't work. Regardless of the partnerships that you put into the midfield, none of them work. So you have to then look at the manager and say, what's happening on the training pitch? Why are none of the partnerships? If it was just two main players and none of them like they weren't working, you could say, oh, it's the individuals. But regardless of the players that you plug into that midfield, we are always dominated by other teams. Our midfield is always overrun, always dominated. What's the issue? Why is that happening? Bruno as well. He's a criminal. I think Bruno might be the biggest issue. He's the consistent figure. He's the main constant. I have to look at Bruno. When he's playing, he's ineffectual attacking, ineffectual defensively. Yeah, he runs about, but your position is as a cam or a supporting striker, whatever his position is, you're supposed to be in the middle. Bruno will be on the right, Bruno will be on the left, Bruno will be playing right back, he'll be playing left back, he'll be playing striker. He's everywhere apart from the middle of the pitch. If you're playing a midfield three and your third player is everywhere apart from his position, yeah, you're going to get overrun. And that's a lack of discipline and that's a lack of coaching because this has been a consistent thing for over a season and it hasn't been addressed. And the manager's too scared to do anything about it. You signed Mason Mount and still you played Bruno. When Mount and Bruno play in the exact same position, you wasn't brave enough to try and give Mount the opportunity to play in that Bruno role and see what he could do. Nothing. I'm not the biggest fan of Mason Mount. I don't think he's great, but he never gave Donny the opportunity to play in his natural role to see what he can do, see if the midfield works any better. So why'd you sign him? So for me, ultimately, like regardless of the results, it's not good enough. We can't keep playing like this. Every opposition we play, our midfield gets overrun. We played our best starting 11 available against Newport, and they still overrun our midfield. Newport, they're what, 93 positions below us, and they still overrun our midfield. That's a managerial coaching issue. That's why I need the manager. Yeah, we're winning, but I can't tell you the style of play that we play. What's Man United's style of football? No one knows. It's crazy.
In terms of the style of play thing, I agree. Yeah, with ETH, I think at this point you have to put it on him because, yeah, like you said, we've tried different midfield combinations and things like that, and yeah, these problems are still persisting. I don't know if you remember or saw this clip online of Ajax under Ten Hag when it's like a training clip where they do like passing the ball drills, and it's like one touch, tiki taka. You're like raw. I remember Man United fans saw it. It was like, okay, real balls coming to Old Trafford.
That was AI, man. That wasn't raw.
We was like real balls coming to Old Trafford. We haven't seen that, man. We haven't seen it. I saw one or two flashes last season, but nothing this season, nothing at all. So you're right. I think in terms of the style of play and lesser teams dominating the ball against Man U and looking good, yeah, you have to put it on the manager at this point. I mean, at one point they were doing tiki-taka, Luton Town, in and around the box, small touch-type passes. I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? And yeah, like I said, they had a few half chances, but because they haven't got the quality, they couldn't create real clear-cut chances to get that equalizer.
Yeah, looking good.
But I don't want to be all negative because it's another W, another away victory. That was a big Achilles heel at one point. But yeah, another away victory, moving up in the table. Yeah, where am I United in the table now?
Might be. We're still sixth.
We're
now 3 points behind Spurs, and still 5 points behind Villa in fourth.
Yeah, so I'm not going to say anything now, but ETH has to finish above Aston Villa. you can't finish below Aston Villa, and you really truly can't finish below Spurs because this is Ange's first season. This is your second season, so you can't finish below them. It's unacceptable. You have to finish above Spurs and Aston Villa. Arsenal, Man City, and Liverpool, they're just better teams. But anyone else, yeah, Man United should be finishing above them. And I think to be fair, I think it's definitely possible and it should be happening. I think it can happen.
It's not beyond the realms of possibility, but the manager is an impossibility. That manager's not good enough. He's not good enough. I've as soon as we signed Masonic Mount, I said this guy's not good enough. He's got to go, and he's proven me right. Anthony for 100 million, the sins. Even Jesus can't forgive that sin. Criminal. And then that black. I'm not saying that in man. It's Black History Month in America, isn't it?
Was the goal his fault?
Of course, came flapping out like a black bird. Come on, man. He has no control.
What?
Yo, that guy, yeah, if I get started, I get done for racism, innit? So I'm just gonna leave him to it.
Yeah, I think
black keepers are crap, man. When they're not it, man.
What?
Yeah, black keepers, the worst, bro.
Like a better keeper would have saved it. It's like he was coming out just to, I don't know, make himself look big. He wasn't coming out to try and save the actual header.
He came out so that when they do the playbacks on the training pitch, you can say, "Oh, look! At least I tried." He's trying to cover his ass. He didn't come out confident. He didn't come out expecting to make a save. He came out thinking, "You know what? They're going to show me this video in training, and I can say, yeah, look, I came out of the box. I tried to make a save, and they scored." Nah, that keeper's not. He's not it. And again, that's a Ten Hag signing. So the manager he's got blood in his hands, and he's got to go, man.
Yeah, man. To be honest, I'm still not ETH out. I still would like to see, like I said, now we've got this new structure. I would like to see how it would work with him. So the people above, the director of football, these type of people making the decisions in terms of signing and him managing these players. That's what I want to see. I want to see it for one season. If it doesn't work, then yeah, maybe he has to go. But I still
say with this new structure, they're saying they're going to give him £300 million in summer to make signings and whatnot. So we're going to sign all these players come summertime, get rid of a bunch of other players that we don't need. So say, for example, February next year, we're 6th or 7th, still playing this kind of football. Are you still going to give him the season to finish, or are you going to sack him then?
To be honest, I don't like hiring interim managers, so I'll just sack him at the end of the season. I'm not.
Might as well sack him now than sack him at the end of the season.
I still want to see what he can do. Like I said, with that 300 million that you're saying, as long as it's not him making the direct decisions, or it has to go through some sort of process, not just him saying I want this player and signing him. I just want to see that. Give him that chance. And then if it's still not working, yeah, we'd have to get rid of him.
Basically, give him the rope to hang himself.
Yeah. Because like I've been saying, I don't want Man U to become Chelsea, to become ruthless in terms of sacking the managers. Because Roman Abramovich, he's one of one. It only works with him because he will back the new manager with cold hard cash. He ain't playing. It's like he's ruthless, but if he sees whatever in you, or if he sees you having success, he's going to back you. And then when you first come in as a new manager, he's going to back you. I don't know if Man U have the pockets to be doing that the way that Roman was doing. So I think we have to be a bit more steady in terms of sacking managers.
Shout out to Roman, man. He was a real one, man.
Legend.
I miss that guy.
I'm not a Chelsea fan, but Roman Abramovich was a legend, man. He changed the Premier League, man, in terms of the type of players that were brought into this country,
yeah,
and that we witnessed, and the manager as well. Like he's a certified legend.
Because without him, we didn't see players like Ballack, Drogba. We're not seeing an SCN in the Prem. Yeah, he was the first kind of owner that really believed in these African players, Sen, Mikel, Drogba, Malula, what's his name, the Ivory Coast Donny,
Kalu.
Kalu. Yeah, like he's bringing all these Donnies in, and they were winning.
Yeah, and he wanted to sign. He wanted Shevchenko, but
Yeah,
Mourinho wanted Drogba, and he backed Mourinho to get Drogba, and it paid off. So yeah, shout out to Roman.
eventually he brought his boy though. He's like, I gotta bring my boy.
Yeah, he brought his boy, got him paid and everything, but he made the right decision,
Yeah,
even though it went against his I guess his personal interests. Real
no, he's a
business,
legend, man. Yeah, he's a
real
legend.
business. Yeah, man. Let's move to the next game. Let's do the top six clash. Well, they're not even top six, but Man City Chelsea 1-1
Mm.
at Etihad. Good game. Chelsea came to play. Shout out to them. I'm sure a lot of people thought Man City were just going to roll over them, but Chelsea came to play. Sterling got his goal. And yeah, Man City, they showed that heart. They showed that fight and dominated the game and managed to get that equalizer.
The thing with Chelsea, they're very hard to. I don't know what to make of Chelsea. 1 week they're abysmal. Play a big six team, they turn up. Now they turn up for games where you expect them to get rolled over, and against City, they really played well. They turned up. It, it wasn't like there was a drastic difference in ability on the pitch. It didn't look like City were much better than Chelsea. They looked pretty even match in the game. Midfield for midfield, Chelsea held on, and Chelsea were catching City on the break constantly. It's just Chelsea's finisher was pretty poor. Sterling, that 1-1 chance, poor. Nicholas Jackson, I was never expecting this. There wasn't when I was like, yeah. I even looked away. I was like, there's no expectation of this guy, nothing. And Haaland had an all-time stinker, and that's the thing with Haaland. Like, I don't think there should be a world where Haaland should win the Ballon d'Or. I don't think so. I don't think Haaland is good enough to win the Ballon d'Or. I think he's a fantastic striker, but I don't think he's a great footballer. And the Ballon d'Or should be an all-round thing. You should be a footballer. Yeah, you get the goals, but you should be able to. You should be a footballer. Do something else. Like if you're not scoring, what else are you doing for? What are you doing for me in the game? When Haaland's not scoring, he's not contributing much at all in the game. He's not dropping into help. He's not doing much in the game at all. If he doesn't score, he's getting like 7 touches. You're not noticing them. Yesterday we noticed them for all the wrong reasons. Open that header.
Yeah,
No one was marking him. Free header.
yeah. There was two like that, yeah, and yeah, put them not even on target. Not even on target. Yeah,
No excuse. Now no one was marking you. Free header. You're in the middle of the goal. You could have picked either side to put the ball in, and you went above the goal. Crazy, but
yeah, man. But Chelsea, they've picked it up. They've shown that they're fighting for the manager, which is always, I guess, if you're the Chelsea ownership or leadership, that's good to see that the players are fighting for the manager. Because yeah, one or two people are saying that he's not the man. I've been saying that he's not the man for Chelsea, but yeah, it's good to see that the players are fighting for him.
what do you make of the midfield? Caicedo and Fernandes. Do you think they're starting to finally click? Do you think Gallagher coming in is helping them out as well? Because he's very industrious and he runs a lot.
I think it's okay. I think it needs that right third piece. Like it needs someone that can do a bit of everything. Like Caicedo is more of a defense specialist. He can't really dominate, boss it in midfield. He can't really control the game in midfield. That's more Enzo. So Enzo is good on the ball, can make the forward passes, can kind of he doesn't control the ball in midfield, but he can progress the ball. I'll say that. So I think they need a midfielder that can do a bit of everything. That's athletic, because Enzo he hasn't got the legs. Caicedo he's athletic, but I think they need another athlete in midfield. someone that can do that and someone that could kind of control the ball in midfield as well. If they can find that, then yeah, I think the midfield would be a complete. Someone like he would be good. That's someone like I don't want to say Bruno G, because he's too similar to Enzo. But yeah, just basically
stats.
someone like Bruno, but with a bit more athleticism that can get up and down a bit more.
They've been linked with Frankie De Jong. Do you reckon he would make a difference?
Frankie De Jong, nah, because him off the ball defensively, he's terrible. On the ball, yeah, brilliant player, but you have for him to be effective, you have to build the whole team around him, and they can't do that because they've already done that with Enzo. You've paid 100 million. He's one of the most highest paid players in the world, so the team has to be built around Enzo. And yeah, him and De Jong in the same midfield is no discipline. So I don't think that works. You need someone with a bit more defensive acumen. And yeah, that's not De Jong. I want to ask you, what do you think of Doku's performance? Because I saw everyone was getting onto it.
He's an easy target. He's an easy target. I don't think he was bad, but the
Yeah,
difference with Doku is that when he plays against pacey wing backs here, you see the limitations of his game. He can't just run past him. He has to learn to when to take on your man, when to cut in. A bit like Grealish. Grealish knows when to try and beat his man, when to cut in and play. Whereas Doku's always trying to go at you, go at you, go at you. So he looks a bit haphazard at times because he was trying to just keep going at what's his name, Gusto. He kept trying to go at him, and Gusto just kept tackling him. So it's like there's times when you should think, okay, one's not working, let me try another option. So that's kind of what's happening with Doku. When he comes against these kind of players, they expose some of his deficiencies, and he looks. Yeah, people are going to say, "Oh, he was terrible." I don't think it was terrible. I just
nah.
think it was a bit one-dimensional at times.
Yeah, I thought the criticism was harsh. I thought he played all right. You saw if he wasn't playing well, then Man City wouldn't have kept feeding. They kept feeding him. He got a lot of touches of the ball. Gusto played well. Gusto's a good athlete,
He still played well, man.
and I don't know of a winger apart from Mbappe and
Maybe
Vini.
Vinicius. Yeah,
Yeah, those are the only two that could probably in that situation where it's like Chelsea were in a low block and Gusto's a good athlete, so it's not like you can dribble past him with pace because there's no space. And plus, Gusto's fast as well, so and he's no mug. So yeah, I think it was I think he played all right. He was crossing the ball, but yeah, sometimes his decision making was a bit off. But he was getting the ball in the box. You know, sometimes Man City players weren't there, but he was creating the chances. But yeah, he's still a little bit raw, still needs to refine his game a little bit.
yeah.
But I thought he played all right. I thought people were a bit overly critical.
I mean, people just want to find something to pick at with Man City
Yeah.
because everyone was watching for them, praying for them to lose, and then that clutch, yo, Rodri clutch. That guy is so clutch.
He does. He shows up for them all the time, man.
He's their biggest player. Yeah, KDB and Haaland get all the credit and all the media praise and attention, but Rodri's by far their biggest player. He's the most clutch player. Champions League final, who shows up?
Yeah,
Rodriguez.
he
He's so clutch, man.
he does it all, man. Because defensively, like he's their protector. He does that. He controls the game in midfield, and then when it comes time for Man City when they need a goal or they need something to happen, Rodri's always there, calling for the ball, stepping up. He's not afraid to shoot. Yeah, he's the man.
And the shots are always them like last minute running into the boxes, lashing it. Always.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
he's
that
a
guy,
problem, man.
He is. He is a problem. But yeah, I don't know if Man City will see as 2 points drop because they did come from behind, but Yeah, man, the title race is heating up, man. It's heating
It
up.
has to be 2 point. It has to be 2 point shot because they were playing at home favourites to beat Chelsea. Chelsea really ain't got much about them, so
Yeah.
you would expect City to especially last week's performance. Who did they roll over? They gave someone a good beating.
I forgot. I think the last they played Everton, they beat them 2-0.
Was it 2-0? They beat someone. Or am I getting confused with Arsenal? But yeah, anyways, like their performances, they've stepped up. They've gone 11 on the bounce of they won 11 straight games winning, and then they came unstuck against Chelsea. You have to see those 2 point shots, especially playing up at home. Your rivals have gone and smashed the oppositions, but they still got a game in hand. So no, they're still dead in within the title race. It's gonna be interesting, but I'm happy that there's a title race and no one team's just running away with it because that would be a bit boring.
Yeah, exactly. Legit 3-horse title race. Which is good. We haven't seen that in a while. So yeah, that's good in that sense. I guess the only bad thing is Man U are not in it, but it
But
is what it is.
it is what it is, but them man will never be in it, man. Not for another 5 years.
Yeah, it's sad, but that's the truth, man. They won't be in it for a year, at least enough. Unless Pep leaves and Man City just drops off, and then obviously Klopp's leaving as well. Unless they drop off, yeah, Man U are not going to be in it for a while.
I'm keen to see what happens this summer if the new owners coming in are really about it. If they're getting the right people in, the kind of structure that they're going to set up, the players that they bring in. I'm keen to see how they do because I reckon next season is a good opportunity for United to do something and show what they're about. But yeah, it might be Arsenal's chance next season because Klopp is gone, Arteta's still there. It could be their title next season.
Yeah, you never know this season as well. They've got a chance and they're playing well.
Oh, God forbid, man.
But yeah, speaking about Arsenal, let's go to them. 5-0 away to
Mm.
Burnley. Yeah, man, they're rolling. They're rolling right now. 6-0, and then
Against
now
West
5.
Ham. Yeah, 11 goals in 2 games. Arsenal, yeah, they found their form. They found their form because a couple games ago, maybe like 5-6 games ago, you're like, oh, what's happening with Arsenal? Not really doing their thing, but it's like all of a sudden they found a second wind and they step on the team's necks and just kidding games off quickly. And what's his name, Saka? He must have watched the video where I said Kudus was better than him, man. He took that person. Since then,
Yeah, he's gonna be on it, man.
Bukayo Saka woke up, man. He woke up. He's a problem, man. He's a great player. Odegaard, again, he's starting to be more influential. The sign of Rice is their best player, man.
You think
Declan Rice. Rice is so important for that team.
he's a top player?
He's a like. Sometimes we don't want to give him credit because yeah, he can hide from passes at times and he can look a bit basic. But when Rice is cooking, yeah, man, we got Rice at home. He's a top player, man. He makes everything tick for them. He can break up play, can pass the ball, can move the ball. He's got them. He's got them annoying. He's got that deceptive pace and stride about him as
Yeah,
well. He picks up the ball and just runs through the middle. A bit like a Yaya at times, where he just
yeah,
runs
yeah.
through the middle. Yeah, yeah. Rice is good in Arsenal. Yeah, I can't put no dirt on them, man. I really can't. No, Jesus, no problem. 5 goals.
Exactly. Yeah, man. Shout out to them. Yeah, they're rolling. They're rolling, and yeah, they're banging the title race.
100%, and they deserve it. And they deserve it. Like at Arteta, you have to give him big praise, and you have to give the board of Arsenal a lot of praise as well. Because a couple years ago, they looked like there was a joke. The fans were very unhappy. They were screaming. What's the people's name? What's the name of the ownership?
Oh, Cronky.
Yeah, they were like Cronky out, get rid of the Cronkies, blah blah. And then man took it personal. They came to games, they watched They were watching games, they were involved, they backed the manager, they strategized with the director of football and the manager to come up with a plan and a way to move forward. And now you can see the fruition. You can see that Arsenal are no joke. Even Champions League, you're thinking, apart from Man City, who can stop Arsenal in Champions League? Bayern are not doing it. Maybe Madrid. Madrid, they're always a problem, but I can see Arsenal beating PSG.
Yeah, unless Mbappe does a madness, because this is Mbappe's last chance to bring home the Champions League to his home city. So I have a feeling he's going to be doing the World Cup. He's going to bring back the World Cup Mbappe to the Champions League.
I hope he does. I hope he leaves there with a bang and wins the Champions League, because I don't want to see City win it. But I don't know, man. I can't see anyone beyond City and Arsenal, man.
Yeah. They're not going to win it. They're not good enough. Well, yeah, let's move to the next game. Let's move to the other title contender, Liverpool. 4-1 at Brentford. Yeah, again, 4-1 to score 4 at Brentford is no mean feat. And yeah, man, they're such a dangerous team, man, because before the goal, they were playing all right, but it was an even back and forth game. And then from nothing, with that pace and firepower, they go up front like that 1-0, bang.
What are you saying about Liverpool now?
Boy, they've proven me wrong.
Are you a believer now?
They're in the tower race. They can win it. I can't believe with that midfield they can win it, but they can win it, man. They're I guess they're top right now, and they're in good form. They can score goals. Van Dijk is the best centre back in the Premier League, so yeah, they've got a good chance of going all the way.
You have to rate Klopp, man. The work that he's done with that team. He can bring any. It feels like he could bring anyone into that team, plug him into the system, and they flourish.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy. He's not missing. He brought in McAllister. Oh, his touch and finish, ridiculous. That ball from Salah. Oh, yo, I've been talking smack about Salah, but Salah's great. He's a great footballer. But yeah, like McAllister, that touch, that's a joke. Like they got Schlubertsly. He's been good this season. Ryan Gravenberch comes in, puts in a shift. Yeah, man. Even the right back, they got Trent, and then they got Conor Bradley coming through the wings.
Coming in, and he's looking like a top player.
Yeah, I'm like,
what is going on?
Konate's coming. He suddenly found his feet. Van Dijk is back. He looks like he's had a resurgence. So I was like, yo, Robertson is playing well again this season. And then Gomez, when Gomez can play anywhere across the back line. You got Curtis Jones. You've got a man like Harvey Elliott. These are not world beaters, but when they come into a Liverpool team, it's doing a madness.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you have to give Klopp his credit, man. And then let me give Nunez his flowers. Shout out to Nunez.
That finish.
What a finish. Great finish. And those are the type of finishes. He had a lot of time, so if you're not a natural finisher, that it can be difficult, but boy, just chipped over the keeper easy.
And that's the thing. That's the problem. Nunez is like the difficult. He makes the difficult look easy, and the easy look difficult, and that's his problem. No, but that finish, sensational. Just composure. Dink the keeper, and the keeper. It wasn't that the keeper was like low as well. The keeper was standing up to it, but he just still dinked him like, yo.
Exactly.
You could tell that was a finish where he had it set in his mind already, like, I'm going to get this and I'm going to do this. It wasn't like, this is what I'm going to do. So regardless of the keeper's action, he still did it. And it was beautiful, well executed. And Nunez is a player that I really like. Yeah, he gets a lot of banter. But if we had Man United, love him. He can be frustrated. But the thing with me, Højlund, he's on the purple patch for me. I feel like Nunez offers more. Nunez is such a menace. Over the course of 90 minutes, he's a menace. He is such a problem. He might get 11 shots here, but the anarchy he's causing in the back line is going to get other players opportunities. I didn't get that from Højlund. Højlund, after his 2 goals, goes for his baller. I didn't see him again. Nunez will have 11 shots, miss all 11 shots, but you see him everywhere. He's a menace. If he's not scoring his assistant, he's putting the tackles, he's tracking back. He's just a problem. And he's fit. He's up and down. He's a problem.
I know what you mean. Yeah, he is. It's like Drogba. Drogba might not score as many goals as another striker, but if you ask a centre back, who would you rather play? Yeah, they don't want to play against Drogba because it's a long
Nothing
day.
worse.
Yeah.
Because he's going to make you run.
Yeah,
He's going to use his physicality,
exactly.
his movement. Nunez's movement is crazy. Like one minute he's there, next minute he's there, open space to have a shot on goal, and you don't want that as a defender because you got no time. You got no time to rest. And with Liverpool style of football, where they're just constantly pressing you with that menace, yeah, I would take Nunez over Højlund. Yeah, I think Nunez I think he's fantastic. It's just he needs to work on his finishing, and that's what's letting him down a little bit. But he's a problem, man. But let's talk about Salah, yo.
You see, but he came back on crud. He came back.
Crud.
I was like, what? It's like he never left. Just came back, looked fit, strong, sharp, fast.
Did they say he had like a third grade injury? He didn't want to play for Egypt, man. He said, "F them, man."
Yeah, man, came back sharp and then got his goal.
And his goal as well. Crazy. Body, was it Ben Mee? Get off me, man.
Bro.
Falling down.
Ben Mee, what were you doing there?
Bro, he said, get off me, fam. And then even like falling down at an angle, man still managed to finish it. Like, you know what? Sometimes you just got to give up, man.
But before, even like when the ball was coming over the top, I swear, Ben Mee is like, the centre back saw Salah was like, they didn't want to deal with that pace. It's like, you do with it. No, you do with it. And then he just went to Salah. And then, yeah.
So fam, I'd do with it then. If you might want to joke about,
exactly.
want to be jokers, isn't it? You know, he did his thing, man.
Yeah, came on, of course, havoc for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, problem. Like that assist, that ball to McAllister, like I mentioned before, great ball. Yeah, Liverpool. Yeah, as much as I don't like them, I think the narrative, man, like winning the title for your manager, Klopp, as it leaves, it sounds nice, man.
I don't want Liverpool to win it, man. I do not want Liverpool to win it, but
I know the historical basis that they'll equal United with the 20 titles and whatnot, but like you said about Ghana, we United need to feel that pain, but and the thing's, yeah, apart from Jay, Don, and Tony, I don't know any other Liverpool fans, and my dad. Yeah, that's the only thing. I don't know any. I'm not gonna get the harassment.
No,
if Arsenal win,
I got family that are Liverpool fans and Arsenal fans, so either way, it's a long day.
It's long. Like for me, in an ideal world, Aston Villa wins because Man City, if they win, that's four on the bounce. Liverpool, if they win, that's 20. And if Arsenal is out there, they're insufferable. We're not going to hear it. We're not going to hear it again. Like they would never stop talking. Man United can win quadruple and they'll still talk about this title. So, yeah, man. It's a catch-22.
Yeah. And shout out to Tony. You got another goal as well.
They call him Lacazette 2.0.
No, Tony's good. Like I've been saying, if he had blistering pace, he'd be one of the best strikers in the world.
I like Tony. I like Ivan the Gambler. Like I said, I'll take him at United as well, man.
Yeah, man. Let's wrap up the rest of these games. Tottenham 1, Wolves 2.
Good game.
Yeah, this was surprising. Shout out to Wolves. Tough away victory. But yeah, Spurs. Richarlison, it seemed like that was a purple patch. I don't know if I'm being strict or like harsh, but yeah, I don't know.
To be fair, he wasn't bad in the game. Like you could say he got an assist for Kunu's goal. He wasn't bad. I just maybe Ange's football's been sussed out a little bit because teams are starting to get the hold of him a little bit over the last maybe 10 games. Teams are getting better with Spurs now. They've been figured out a little bit. So I think it's now down to Ange to come up with a plan B because Plan A's been the code's been cracked. So what can you do for us now? Wolves are a good footballing team. Their problem has always been they just can't finish.
Yeah, they create a lot of chances.
A
But
lot of chances.
yeah, they took their chances Saturday, and yeah, shout out to them. And yes, do you think Spurs will finish top 4?
Not at this rate. I just feel like they've been found out a little bit, and I can't see any plan B. And they're just being Spurs. Really, Spurs will always be Spurs. They, regardless of who they have, the players, they just go through this patch where they just do some real bozo-ish. They're always going to be the biggest ops. That's the problem. They're always going to be the biggest ops. As long as they're called Tottenham Hotspur, they're going to be the biggest ops. So yeah, I don't expect them to finish top 4. I had them penciled in for top 4 alongside Villa, but I don't think at this moment in time they're trending in the right direction to make it. So yeah, I think United are within a shout of catching them and surpassing them.
Yeah, let's move to the next game. Nottingham Forest 2, West Ham 0. Well, West Ham I wouldn't say in trouble, but then it's not looking good for them.
Well, the 9th in the league, yeah. It's just recent results ain't going the way, and yeah, I don't know. You can't even blame Europe. They ain't even played. I don't know for West Ham. I don't know what to make of them. 1 minute they're tough to play against, next minute they're getting their backsides open up. So,
bro, Calvin Phillips.
It's not looking good, Bev. It's not looking good.
He's having an all-time stinker. All-time. Yo, he might end up back at City's bench, you know. This loan is...
Can you imagine Moyes like, dead this? Yeah, go back.
I wouldn't be surprised. Your first 3 or 4 games, you made 2 mistakes leading to goals. You got sent off. Like, bro, come on, man. And the worst thing is Southgate will still plug him into the England team. He's like, yeah, no, man, it's cool.
Bro.
He's my guy. He works for England. He works well. It's not looking good for him.
This is the man that Southgate brings into every England squad without fail, without question. It's not Southgate has got some question. These are some serious allegations, man.
Bro, he needs to answer them. He's gonna plug in Calvin Phillips and say, "Yeah, I believe in you, lads." Yeah, he's dropping stinkers. And what were they calling them? Flipping Yorkshire Polo. So West Ham fan called him flipping Yorkshire pudding. He's a Yorkshire Polo. He's more like Yorkshire pudding, mate. I'm like,
bro.
Boy, they're pissed, man.
Yeah, you can see why Pep wasn't messing with him.
He's not good enough.
He's not. Yeah, straight. He's not good enough, man. He needs to improve. And that's the thing. To me, he wasn't that good in the first place. It's just that these English pundits.
I've always said he was overrated.
Yeah, they were gassing him up. Because of the system he was playing in. Bielsa made him look good.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah, it's Bielsa. He's not like he was some top player.
Nah, he's a system player and he's been found out.
Exactly.
And I think City, that was a rare miss from them, where they bought into the hype, signed him, and then realized like, oh, actually he's not as good as we believed him to be, and maybe this was a mistake.
To be fair, they signed him because he's English. If he wasn't English, they would never have signed him.
They should have gone for Rice if they wanted an English player.
For real, yeah, they should have. Well, they would have paid more, but it would have been worth it.
Yeah, but then Rodri, oof. Man,
Rodri,
yeah. Crazy.
You can't. Rodri's the best. He's better than Rice.
He's better than anyone right now.
Yeah, he is. But yeah, I was speaking to a West Ham fan. He was saying that Moyes out.
I mean, West Ham are 9th in the Premier League right now. Where else do they expect themselves to be? Who? Okay, let's go through the table. Liverpool, they're not better than Liverpool. Arsenal, ahead of them, no. Man City, no. Aston Villa, no. Spurs, no. Man United, no. Newcastle, no. Brighton. The only team there you can argue they're competing with in that top 8, top 9. It's Brighton.
But he was saying that with West Ham, Moyes has taken them as far as he could take West Ham. He can't to get to that next level. It's not going to be under Moyes. It's going to be under someone else. But obviously, you need the money as well. You need to
You need the
spend.
money and the players because that team, I'm not going above any of the teams I just listed. Maybe Brighton is the only, maybe apart from Brighton. So that will take them from 9th to 8th. So, yeah, I mean, they watch that team more than I do. So, yeah.
Yeah, I understand the point, but that goes along with money. It's not just a manager. You need more money as well if you want to get to that next level. It's difficult. It's so difficult. And this team, look at Spurs. Spurs have been trying for years. They might do it for one season, but to maintain it,
it's tough.
It's tough. You need a Roman Abramovich.
You do. West Ham are not really trying to spend crazy amounts, and Spurs won them that European trophy last season as well. But then, yeah, for me, I don't know. Like, I'm not a West Ham fan, and if they were to sack him, I wouldn't be like, oh, it's a travesty. I'm sitting here saying I want Ten Hag sacked. So yeah, I can't tell them they're wrong to want him fired.
Yeah, let's move to the next game. Fulham 1, Aston Villa 2. Well, all I got to say about this game is Ollie Watkins. Shout out to Ollie
Great
Watkins.
finishing, man.
Ollie Watkins, top striker.
He's good, man.
Yeah. He is, man. Top player, man. And yeah, good victory for Villa. I know they were struggling the past couple of weeks, but yeah, good away victory. And yeah. Did you see Emery's haircut?
I seen the pictures of it where that flipper Stephen A. Smith hairline all the way back here. I'm like, yo, good evening. Yo, what's happening, bro?
But I need to hook him up with my barber, man. He wouldn't do you like that, man. He would never do you like that.
It's the stress, man. Three back-to-back home defeats here. Man's head just started falling out. I'm like, shit. Yeah, man. Villa, a team that I like, and they got players in there that like Douglas Luiz. He's a baller. Kamara, baller. Ollie Watkins, baller. McGinn, I don't know what to make of him. Sometimes he's good, sometimes he's not. It looks like Tielemans is starting to come into fold. Yeah. Leon Bailey.
He's on form. Shout out to Bailey.
Bailey, that skill he did.
Oh, yeah.
And it hit the crossbar. Like, ooh, if that went in, that could have been goal. Yeah. Bailey, when he's on form, he's a crazy player. They got a lot of good players in that team, and they got a great manager as well. So, yeah, they're a team that I like to watch and see do well. And yeah, I'm happy that they beat Fulham. They're still within the top 4, and yeah, they were my dark horses start of the season. So I'm happy that they proved me right. Yeah, I said Villa for top 4. So yeah, they're proving me right so far, and long may it continue.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Once again, like I said with Bailey, at one point he was looking like his Villa career would just like be plummeting downhill. But yeah, he's on top form. He's keeping out Diaby.
Yeah.
He's playing well, yeah. So shout out to him, man.
And Bailey's always been a good player. When he was in the German league, there was always hype about him, like, yo, Leon Bailey. So yeah, I hope he puts it all together and just remains consistent. That's his thing. He needs consistency.
Yeah.
Because there's times when he's a world beater, and other times like who's this yardy man on the pitch. So yeah, he needs to find a delicate balance and just continue with it. But yeah, Villa, yeah, shout out to Villa, man. Fulham, I didn't expect much from them anyway, so
yeah, they'll be all right. Yeah, let's move on to Newcastle 2, Bournemouth 2.
Yeah. My guy Solanke and my Ghanaian brother Semenyo.
Yeah, exactly. Solanke, another great finish. Wait, no, sorry, I'm thinking about Semenyo's goal. That was
Semenyo was a great finish. Solanke was the when the Dubravka tripped and he tapped it in.
Yeah, well, I'm tripping, man. But yeah, shout out to Solanke for taking advantage of that. Yeah, poor goalkeeping. Yeah, man, and it's Semenyo, great finish.
He just whipped it across the pitch, across the goal.
Yeah, I think he's good. He's just raw. He's just a raw talent. If he can refine his game, I think he can be a good player.
Yeah, I like him. He's got bags of talent. And Newcastle, I don't know. Do they need a change?
Nah, I don't think so. I think they just need an upgrade in players. I'd like to see him with one more transfer window where he can sign top players. And then let's see if he can do that and then manage them. Because they signed what's his name? Isak. He's been decent, but he's a bit injury prone.
Yeah.
And Tonali with the whole betting thing that flopped. So I would like to see him given another chance, sign 2 or 3 top players and see what he can do then. Because
I'm guessing Callum Wilson's injured again.
yeah, apparently he tore his pec.
That guy is so injury prone.
Yeah, they need to move on from him. They need to sign
get rid of him.
They should get Tony.
I'll be a good signing.
Yeah, they should get Tony, but I don't know if they want him back because they originally had him. So someone
Get rid of him.
Yeah, to pay for someone you got rid of for like 60, 70 million, it's like, damn.
And the thing with Tony as well is with Isak there. Are you playing Tony over Isak? Are you moving Isak to the wings to accommodate Tony? Because Tony can't play on the wings. He's out and out. He needs to play through the middle. So if you sign a Tony, what do you do with Isak?
That's a good question. But the thing is, with Tony, if he wants to play for a top team, I don't think he'll be the starting striker for any top team in the world right now.
I think for Arsenal he could, because Arsenal you can move Jesus on the wing.
Maybe Arsenal. Apart from
even
Arsenal,
Spurs, I reckon it could be over Richarlison.
Yeah, but I don't think. Well, they've been linked with him. They have been linked with him. So
because Spurs, Richarlison, you got what's his name, Madison in behind, feeding you Son. He might do a thing at Spurs.
Yeah, in North London, yeah. But apart from that, nowhere else. But yeah, I like Eddie Howe. I want to see him being given a chance to sign some top talent and manage them. Now, looking at this starting midfield, Lewis Miley and Sean Longstaff, that's not good enough. That's not cutting it. Harvey Barnes and Almiron, and Gordon up front, it's not cutting it. If you want to be consistently challenging for top 4, it's not going to happen.
Where are they on the table? I think they're like 8th. Yeah, they're 8th. That's out of Europe.
Yeah. So you're not really feeling you're not feeling Eddie Howe.
Not that I'm not feeling Eddie Howe, but I feel they got more. Do you know what? He signed some injury-prone players, man. Like Wilson and Isak just can't stay fit, especially Wilson. I always said Wilson wasn't a great signing for them because that guy has proven beforehand that he couldn't stay fit. It wasn't like it was a new thing. He couldn't stay fit before. And they signed him and he can't stay fit now. So yeah, I don't know what to make of him. Like you said, I would seeing what he's done in the past, I would be willing to give him an opportunity to get some new players in. He's been unfortunate with injuries, with the Tonali situation, like you said, and I'd like to see him because obviously January, because of the FFP, they couldn't do much. So I'd like to see him with an opportunity to get some players in, offload some of these other players like Miley and Longstaff, get rid of them. Even Jacob Murphy I'd get rid of.
Miley's good. Miley's only like 18, so he's good, but he can't be. He plays too much. Like, he shouldn't be starting consistently for Newcastle at this point. He's good, but
keep him on the bench then. Keep Miley, but he's not starting. Longstaff, they should have got rid of him when Man United offered 50 million for him, but they said no, he's a world beater. God forbid. Like you said, I think he's a good English manager, and with the right players, I would give him one more season.
Yeah.
I'd give him one more season to see if after that doesn't work out. Because the Newcastle project, no one's expecting them to win the Premier League within 2 years. Everyone was saying it's probably going to be a 5 to 10 year project. So this is their second year. So I'll give him one more season, see what he could do. If by January you've backed him in the summer and January they're still lingering in around 7th, 8th, then you could say, yeah, we've given this manager 2 years, we've given him money and nothing's working. Get rid of him, sack him then.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But yeah, if they finish 8th, I think they'll be disappointed.
100%.
But yeah, let's move to the final game. Today's game, Sheffield 0, Brighton 5. Boy, shout out to Brighton, man.
That's it, man. Sheffield, boy. Yeah, they're going straight back to
straight back to the Championship.
Yeah, straight back to where they came from, man. They were
Yeah.
minus 43, mad.
Goal difference.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Mad.
Yeah, they're going down. And yeah, boy, they got a red card in the first 30 minutes. That was the
Was it more? What's his
Mason
name?
Holgate.
Yeah, Holgate. Yeah, crazy tackle.
Crazy.
What was he thinking?
Bro, I don't know what the hell he was thinking, man. He wasn't thinking.
Stupid, man. Your team is struggling, fighting relegation, and you put in stupid tackles like that. Yeah, not sensible. But a lot of Brighton's goals are just very like bare deflections and all these. None of them are just. Welbeck took his chances well, and Adingra,
Yeah.
my Ghanaian Ivorian brother, yeah, came on 2 nice finishes. But yeah, Brighton, yeah, they're just.
Yeah, they're never going to be like a top 4 team because they just keep selling their best talent. So
Yeah, they're 7th right now, which is where I think they should be, and that's what Conference League, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Because top 4 Champions League, the next 2 is Europa, and then 7th is the Conference League or whatever they call it. So yeah, that's probably about right. Looking at the table,
Yeah.
be a good win for them. Sheffield United, yeah, at home as well to get beat 5-0. Yeah, you're going down.
Yeah, you're going against Brighton as well. I don't think Brighton are the best away team, but yeah, they're going down. That's that for the Premier League. One thing I got to bring up before we finish: Bayern Munich. They lost again.
I saw they were losing 1-0. What's his name? Upper Meccano got sent off
again.
Yeah.
This guy's the ultimate bozo.
Bro,
I never rated him. I never rated him.
He's been found out.
Yeah, but they ended up losing 3-2.
Harry Kane got his customary goal.
Good, yeah. I put a bet on him anytime goal scorer. So shout out to Harry Kane.
He's got to get that goal, man. Yeah, Bayern. Yeah, Tuchel needs to go.
Yeah, Bayern don't play, man. Bayern don't play.
He's got to go. Because last season they won the league purely because Dortmund bottled it.
Yeah.
Not because Dortmund bottled it last game and then Bayern won the league. This season, they're 8 points behind Leverkusen already.
Yeah, and Leverkusen, yeah. They saw what happened, and I'm sure they're using it as motivation. Like, we cannot let that happen. The way that Dortmund fumbled the bag, we're not going to let that happen.
No.
Yeah, man. And I'm sure they sacked, what's his name? Hansi Flick for less, man.
So, maybe they're going through FFP. If they sack Tuchel, they might have to pay him out a little bit. So probably wait until the end of the season. Because right now, if they sack him, who's really about?
They probably get Xabi Alonso. No, in the Bundesliga.
Feeder clubs, isn't it? Like, give us your best player. Give us your best manager.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if there's anyone out there. Right? I'm sure Mourinho.
Bayern. Nah, they would sack him after 1 month.
Nah, Mourinho is my guy, but I think he's lost his touch, man.
Yeah, man, that touch has been lost. Yeah, man,
Yeah.
he's done. Like, yeah, Mourinho. Nah,
I'm sure that
he win them the flipping Europa League and tell the world that that's his best achievement. Nah, man.
I'm
I
sure
don't
there's
think there's
someone out
any,
there.
unless you can like entice the Zidane to try and take up the challenge.
Yeah, Zidane, yeah. Or maybe even what's the German manager's name? Joachim Löw.
Is he still the manager?
He's not he's no longer the German manager.
Yeah,
I think he's free, so maybe him.
but is he again? He's probably more
Yeah.
international manager than
Yeah, a club guy, yeah.
yeah. So yeah, there's no one really out there unless they go take my man from Leverkusen, but he looks like he's set for the Liverpool job. So
Yeah. It's looking like
unless they go snatch Arteta from Arsenal,
that'd be funny, but I don't think they're not going to be able to get a top manager just currently in a club. So
yeah. So they've got to wait on Firmino Tuchel.
I don't know if they will though, because the way they got rid of Hansi Flick was crazy.
It's
But-
my man. What's that that guy that they always bring in every time they get rid of Hansi Flick's the one that they bring in to save them when they sack their manager. They sacked him as well. So
Exactly.
maybe Gus Hiddink because he's still alive.
Yeah, Gus Hiddink's about.
Yeah, man. He's that specialist that they bring in for like a couple of games and then
Yeah,
study the boat. Yeah, he's coming.
yeah, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they sacked him. I'll just say that.
Yeah, man. Buying boy, Harry Kane. You got to fall for him, man. He left Spurs to try and win a trophy, and he's taken that Spurs energy with him. Oh,
Crazy, man. If they don't win Bundesliga, if they don't win it, boy, it's actually
imagine
crazy.
they've won it 10 years on the bounce. You now join them, and they didn't win it. The Bundesliga is their rights. That's their birthrights. And you join them, and they can't win their birthright. Do you know how mad that is?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Even the Community Shield, they lost. Their
Yeah,
German Cup, they lost to some lower league team. Champions League lost to was it Lazio 1-0.
Yeah,
So, Kane, oh boy, that Tottenham curse it might be real, you know.
for real. But yeah, man. Anything else you wanna talk about?
My Ivorian brothers. My Ivorian brothers. Thank you, guys.
Hey, talk about doing the Lord's work.
Hey, the Lord was working, and it's very good. Hey, Nigeria must cry, bro. When they cried, bro. Hey, Twitter was getting onto them. We were chopping them up, bro.
Bro.
Super. It was that beam of the eagle getting strangled. Yeah. Hey, they got cooked.
Yes.
They got cooked, and rightly so, because they were chatting when they beat South Africa. The smoke that they were on.
Yeah.
And these Nigerians like, yeah, when we win, yeah, we're gonna come for Ghana. I'm like, yo, what we did here? Like, we've been out. What you want from us? Yeah. So all the Ghanaians and the Ivorians United just cooked him. South Africa Twitter jumped in. It was a good final. It's a good final. And AFCON's been a great tournament this year. I think it's been a great representation for African football. The organisation, there was no referee stopping the game after the 85th minute. Yeah, that was great to see. VAR looked very effective with the refereeing teams that they had over there. And the level of football as well. Like, AFCON's where you see football. There's no time for, like, it sounds like I'm trying to undermine the teams, but there's no real, it's just more football. They're not really hindered by tactics. Like, you have to do this and that. It's more free when you watch it. It looks like a team A versus team B. We're going to play football. May the best man win. That's kind of what I was seeing.
For me, AFCON is pure tournament football. Pure tournament football. Intense. To be fair, like the African teams, I've been saying it, they don't really have a chance to implement a style because like it's in because of the schedule, because it's in January, so you don't really have a time to go in camp like the World Cup, for example. Teams go in camp and develop and train. AFCON is just like you come together and play.
And that's what makes it beautiful, because people just playing football and you see some real nice football, man. It was intense, gritty.
Yeah,
got some memes out of it as well. The Doddy get the water points. Man just gets sacked mid tournament.
But yeah, that's the thing about Ivory Coast. Sacked the manager
and won
the tournament and won it. Lost to Nigeria, came back, beat them in the final. It's one of the most memorable tournaments, man. It probably is the most memorable tournament.
It's been one of the best tournaments I can remember. And the story behind Sebastian Haller as well, the whole cancer situation, recovered, came back and scored a win in the final. You can't write any better, man.
Yeah, because they needed him, man. That's the thing. The beginning of the tournament, the team that they were selecting, because Ivory Coast, they got a rich talent of players, so it can be difficult to select the right 11. And I think they were struggling with that, but they got it right. No, my guy Max Gradle, I was criticizing him. I'm like, why are you starting this 36-year-old?
He did his thing.
He done his thing. He got an assist in the semi-final. Yeah, he played well for them.
Kessie was good in the final.
He's a pillar, man. Shout out to Kessie. He's a beast, man.
Kessie. I think he was man of the match. He dominated that final. He was everywhere. Got his goal.
Yeah, and the other midfielder, Sekou Fofana.
Yeah,
powerhouse. He's good powerhouse, man. He's good.
He played well. Even my man, that bozo man, Serge Aurier. Before he came off, he was doing his thing.
Yeah. Give a shout to Dingra as well. He played well, got the assist for Haller. I will give Niger some credit though. I give him what's his name? Truth to Kong. Let me give him his credit.
Their captain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played well. Their defense was solid all tournament. Stepped up in the semi-final, scored the penalty, and then got the goal in the final. But yeah, came up short.
Like their defender never let them down. Their strikers were the ones that were the issue. And Osimhen, 130 million release clause for. I hope it's 130 million naira. Yo, I've said I think he's overrated, and yeah, he's got good hold up play and whatnot, but he's just in the biggest games. I don't see him, man. I really don't. 130 million. If anyone's signed, only Chelsea be dumb enough to go sign for 130 million. He's not worth 130. 60 million at most, yeah. 130, you're bluffing.
That's the thing. Those type of games, those tight, intense games where there's little space, that sort of game doesn't really suit me. He needs like open games where it's back and forth, where you can attack space. And yeah, that wasn't really the case in the final. But yeah, to be honest, the whole tournament he didn't really play well.
He didn't do nothing, man. He just flipping what they call it, a Gege Batman. So they called it.
Yo.
When I saw that Twitter, like, yo, a Gege Batman, you know. So, yeah, that's all he was doing, but every time I just see him mask on the floor, just I'm like, bro, get out, man. And Iwobi, man, he was unfairly criticized, like, it's his fault that we lost the final. He didn't do anything. They call him and Lookman is it
in it
boys. In it boys.
Right, man. Lookman was their best player.
Yeah.
No, apart from Trees to Kong, the best attacking player was Lookman.
Yeah, Lookman done his thing. He turned up.
Yeah. So you can't really. And to be honest, if they want to prosper, you got to embrace the inner boys. You have to embrace them.
You have to, because the inner boys, they were doing the thing up until the final.
Yeah.
The way we did this thing this tournament, Lookman was scoring winning goals for them.
Even Ola, they got a lot. Ola Aina, Calvin Bassey.
Yeah, Calvin Bassey. Yeah.
Tristan Kong, he's not UK, but he's not Nigeria.
He's an Init boy as well, man. They have to. You got to bring these Init boys.
Yeah, so you can't prosper without them. So it is what it is.
But now we thank God for Ivory Coast, you know, for his mercies and
For
his
real.
grace, and your Nigeria boy. Yeah, but hold that L, man. They're like, yeah, but at least we got to, bro, we lost, bruv. You lost.
So all the Nigerians talking about Ghana, you went out in the group stages. Listen, you played the tournament, yeah, to get that star on your shirt. How many stars have Nigeria got on your shirt? And how many stars
3,
have Ghana got on their shirt?
4.
Conversation
Yeah, man.
time. That's it.
In it, bruv.
I don't want to hear
Ghana
group
Nigerians,
stages.
bruv.
I don't want to hear group stages. All I want to hear is stars on your shirt, because that's what they're playing for at the end of the day.
Yeah, man. And they need to get some light in their country, man. Someone said that the first law is a baby hairs in Nigeria instead of a generator. I was crying, bro.
Oh my goodness.
They were getting cooked, you know.
Boy. Yeah, man. Better luck next time, innit?
Yeah, man. We'll be back next time to laugh at them as well when they lose again. It was a great day, man.
Yeah, for real. Well, hopefully by the time the next tournament rolls around, Ghana can get together, man.
Yeah, they're now demonstrating now. They're trying to get rid of the Ghana FA.
Yeah, the chief. Yeah, he needs to go.
Yeah, boy, Ghana.
But yeah, man, that's that. Another episode of 245 Sports. Yeah, man, like, share, subscribe, and let us know what you think. Who's better, Højlund or Nunez? Let us know.
Nunez, man. That's my guy.
And yeah, we're out.